We've now learned that just before Jared Kushner pushed his father-in-law, Donald Trump, to take a hard stance on Qatar, that he failed to get a $500 million loan from Qatar. Trump will run the country like a business, we heard. And that seems to have happened, a very, very corrupt business at that. Remember when Donald Trump went hard against Qatar, and it sort of surprised everyone, including Secretary of State Rex Tillerson? Jared Kushner advised Donald Trump to do that. And just before he gave that advice, he tried and failed to get a $500 million loan from one of Qatar's richest businessmen. You might have heard of 666 Fifth Avenue, right? This is a building that Kushner bought a while ago, and it hasn't been doing that well. It's quite vacant, and they're having all sorts of problems. And to try to keep the building business afloat, Kushner went to a Qatari billionaire known as HBJ, not LBJ, but HBJ, Hamad bin Abdullah Al Thani. And HBJ agreed to invest $500 million if Jared Kushner could come up with the rest of the money that they needed for this project. Long story short, Kushner couldn't come up with the rest of the money. So HBJ said, no thanks, not interested in the deal. Or according to some other source, he said, well, let's at least put it on hold for now. The bottom line is the $500 million wasn't going to be given to Jared Kushner's company anytime soon. Shortly thereafter, 6 Gulf countries severed or reduced ties with Qatar under the supposed pretense that, quote, they support terrorism. And immediately Donald Trump comes out aggressively, seemingly out of the blue, saying Qatar is a funder of terrorism at a very high level. Rex Tillerson, our Secretary of State, was by all accounts surprised by this position of Donald Trump's, and according to sources believed that it was Jared Kushner who was behind the entire thing. And a source that's close to Tillerson told the American Conservative that the Secretary of State is convinced that some of Donald Trump's remarks about this issue were written by the UAE ambassador, Youssef Al-Otaiba, a close friend of none other than Jared Kushner. The independent news service went to Jared Kushner for comment. No comment has been received. This is just bad for the country. This is bad for